so alive.
A stunning day of Test match cricket here at SuperSport Park. 15 wickets falling for 308 runs, and still Pakistan have a key advantage in this game here. 54 in front with 5 of those South African wickets left. Very hard game to call at this stage. Many stars today, none more so than Dwayne Olivier with 6 wickets. He's downstairs now with Mike Hazen.
Yeah, thanks, Mark. I got him alongside me. Duan, let's just chat about that. I mean, 6 for 37. That's a day you're going to remember for a long time, I'm sure.
Yes, look, I'm very happy with that performance. I think before the season started, it was my first 5. So especially on test level, I can't answer anymore. So
it was quite obvious also when you got your fifth wicket. I mean, how delighted you were, the big smile on your face. It just meant so much to you to actually finally do this. And I guess, am I right in saying to stamp your authority that you finally belong with this team?
I won't say that, but for me, it's just if I can contribute towards the team is my main aspect, and just focus on what my strengths and believe and back myself doing it. So obviously when I got the 5th wicket, I was quite very chuffed with myself. So
you've stumped me a little bit, because I don't know how you can do that after all the T20 stuff you played, then just the one first-class round, and then into this one. I mean, how difficult was it adjusting from T20s to the Test match?
Look, if you look at my T20 campaign, I think I've bowled similar lengths, so not really much, but I think it's just a mindset of doing it for a longer time, staying patient. And the Florida game when we played in Bloom against Titans, it was good preparation for me just to keep doing what I do, and to showcase it here on this level, I'm very proud of it. So
I guess also it was a matter of a couple of weeks ago, you perhaps didn't think you were going to be playing in this Test match.
Look, I don't think too far ahead. If I get the call up, I'm happy, very happy. Just want to contribute if I get an opportunity to play. But other than that, I just take it day by day. So
I just want to go through some of your wickets and just talk a bit about them, and obviously the line in particular you're bowling. I mean, it was just the plan was pretty important. The fact that you were looking to bowl fairly short most of the time.
Look, I do back my bouncers, so I think my first 2 overs I was a bit disappointed the way I started. Obviously the line was wrong and giving a bit of width to the batsmen there. So coming back, pulling it back over the first wicket was a bit lucky, unfortunate to the batsman. So
that's okay.
I'll take it any day. It doesn't matter how they come. But other than that, it's just if I do bowl a bouncer, then just to make sure it's well directed, it's not a waste. And the follow-up ball is just as important. So
I want to just go through some pitch maps also about the length that you guys are bowling. I mean, how much talking had you done about bowling the short deliveries to the Pakistan players?
Look, obviously, if you look at subcontinent teams, when I come to here or Australia, they do get a fair bit of short bowling. But we had certain plans with certain batters. For me, it's just sticking to my strengths. I do enjoy bowling bouncers, so it's just commit 100% basically and enjoy the moment. So,
have you found any extra pace or not?
I don't think so. I hope so. I don't know. I'm not too sure. For me, it's just committing. I think probably it's the difference. Just committing every ball 100%. So.
Okay, just looking at some of the pitch maps. I mean, Dale Steyn, 36% of his deliveries were short. Rabada, 36%. Sorry, Steyn 37%. But you 75%. But that was certainly an effective return.
Yeah, if you probably look at it that way, it was effective. But I think the way KG bowled, the way Dale bowled, allowed me to bowl a bit shorter, express my strengths, and it's been a very good day, especially for the bowling unit. Losing the toss, bowling here and bowling them out on day one, I think it's a massive tick in our cap. So.
And what about the state of the Test match now? Stumps on day one.
Look, obviously stumps day one, losing 15 wickets, it moved quite quickly forward. I think with Themba and Dale batting tomorrow, I think we just need to get a very good partnership, and I think any lead will be very important.
You were out there obviously doing the good work for South Africa. I mean, how much variable bounce was there?
There were a few balls that were staying low. I think it's just a bit of extra bounce. If you look at it in this morning, it's a bit more tennis ball bounce, if I would say. But I think it will, with the heat factor as well, probably come into play a little bit later. So
Okay, terrific stuff. Well done. Congratulations and thanks for your time today. And as I said, you'll remember this for a long time.
Thank you so much, Mike. I appreciate it. Cheers.
Yeah, 6-wicket haul for Dwayne Olivier. Today's an easy cricketer to like. There are the facts. 181 for Pakistan. Having won the toss and chosen to bat, that was, I don't know, not much more than the 50-50 call, I reckon. With the strength in that seam attack, there must be the temptation for Sarfraz to bowl first. Anyway, batted, bowled out for 181. Olivier 6 for 37. Tremendous performance. Dale Steyn getting the 1 wicket he needed to get to 422 and pass Sean Pollock. And then South Africa in reply, 127 for 5. Good little partnership at the end there, by the way, from Temba Bavuma and Dale Steyn, 38 and 13 respectively. So a difference of 54 between the sides. Goodness me, this has been a very, very good game to watch today, Graham. Hasn't had a little bit of everything, a real test of nerve for the batsman, of technical skill, and of the ability to put the bad ball away when it comes along.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the right decision at the toss for me from Sarfraz. I think batting first was a brave decision, but the right decision. I just think down the line, if the game develops batting last on the surface, it's going to be tough. I don't think the surface played as bad as 15 wickets falling in the day. I think some of the batting with the extra bounce maybe caught a few batters by surprise. But we saw a wonderful knock from Baba and a gutsy one from Temba Bavuma at the back end. But otherwise, it's been a bowling day, hasn't it?
Very, very much so. Do you feel that the Pakistanis got the most out of the pitch with the ball? I mean, pretty good comeback, given they'd been bowled out cheaply and didn't start so well with the ball.
Yeah, I mean, I was expecting them to roar back because generally the bowling has been in good shape, good order. Statistically, they've been the best bowling side in 2018. So they've got the confidence, only if they had Mohammad Abbas really to help them out. But even without him, I think the effort has not been bad at all.
I couldn't help but think about the effect that Vernon Philander and Mohammad Abbas might have on that pitch. I mean, anyway, let's revert to Dale Steyn because so much was about him today. Could he get past Sean Pollock on Boxing Day here at Centurion, nearest geographically to where he was born and brought up, of course, and it was Fakar, the man who was caught at slip by Dean Elgar, and then he leaps, doesn't he, Steyn? He understands the moment. He admitted a little later there was a tear in his eyes. He walked back to his mark. They couldn't help it. It didn't matter how tough you are, how many battles you fought. In the end, that's a staggering achievement and one that he's immensely proud of.
No, absolutely. I mean, there's so many things you can say about Dale Steyn and the performances that he's put in over a lengthy period of time. I think he will be relieved that today is over. It's been a hell of a build-up over injury and time and almost 2 years to get to this moment. And I think the build-up to this test match, overcoming it, the emotions of it all, I think he'll sleep well tonight, be up tomorrow and be relieved that he can move forward and focus on the next target in his mind. But there's some incredible bowlers on that list and Dale leading the way. You know, just a guy that obviously we can talk about his rhythm, his fitness, but the skill and the ability to drive a bus through the door when he gets an opening is an incredible thing.
Okay, well, let's turn our attention to the Pakistan batting, having won the toss and chosen to take first strike. There were early strikes for the South Africans.
Yeah, I mean, it's an issue with Pakistan, you know, how to play the new ball, how to be good at playing the ball late and not to be worried about the green tinge in the pitch and not to be worried about the extra bounce. Well, they found it tough early on. This was pretty much adjacent to the stumps. The ball pitched up by Rahman.
And then
Fakhar Zaman, they're just hanging his bat at that line. You know, Fakhar is different compared to other original openers in Test match cricket. He likes to whack the ball hard and so on. This pitch may be a bit of a misfit. That was a little unfortunate. I thought Shan Masood was battling hard. He batted well. And then I think this was a costly miss because they needed Asad Shafiq at that moment to get a partnership rolling with.
Yes, he's got the technical ability, hasn't he?
And experience as well, over 60 test matches.
Good catch there by Tiernas de Bruin.
Yeah, brilliant, absolute brilliant anticipation.
Got really big on Azhar Ali, then Sarfraz dragging on. Just come to the crease, you're uncertain of the bounce and pace. And he got caught out there half and half. Old off-stump trimmer, that's what they tell him to aim at, isn't it? Aim at the top of off. That was Mohamed Amir. And so the wickets continued to fall. Little things going South Africa's way, not least that DRS review. And Baba Azam, who played particularly well, finally nicely caught at slip by the captain, Faf du Plessis off KG Rabada. And it was Olivier who finished it off. So bowled out for 181. I thought Babar Azam, he'd been a very interesting cricketer for a while now, immensely talented, highly thought of, but not necessarily producing in the way people had assumed he might.
Yeah, I mean, it's a mental obstacle as far as playing Test cricket is with Babar Azam, because you see, he was promoted to bat at number 3 initially in his career, and then he failed and faltered, and then he was pushed back at number 6 position, and I think he seems to be settled into that number 6 spot. Batted beautifully against Australia, got his first 100, got a 99, I think, against Australia as well, and then he's not looked back. I mean, today was a special innings because the quality of shots, the way he picked up the length and was not ruffled at all, not rushed at driving the ball, beautiful balance. So many things to like about his batting, Graham.
Yeah, free-flowing, shots all around. I think he commanded the short ball well and followed it up beautifully with the clarity of mind with some of those strokes to the offside. Brilliant to watch. And he gained momentum once he got the confidence and the ball rolling. You know, his team was under immense pressure, so to do that at that situation was important for Pakistan. He gave his team a chance.
Well, Mickey Arthur said before the game, our team has the ability to take 20 wickets on any surface. So on one offering a bit of uneven bounce, you'd have thought they were strong favourites to do so. They've knocked 5 over without starting especially well. That was fine. That was about the best ball that Hassan Ali bowled with the new nut. He got it nice and straight, nipped back a touch. Aiden Markram caught sort of half forward, and the movement was enough to do for him. No great problem with the decision. Markram didn't review it. Then they went quiet until it all started to happen.
Yeah, I mean, the slip catching was always going to be a critical part of the deal because Pakistan do not have a solid slip cordon. So the catching was good. I mean, they weren't difficult catches, but really had to be taken, and Amla just woefully out of touch, just couldn't handle the movement. And then 50-50 shot was well taken in the first slip, so it's good slip catching by Pakistan.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. It's such a key factor, especially here in South Africa, Australia. You know, being able to hang on to your chances. You know, it's hard enough creating 20 dismissals. You don't have to create 25 or 26. So it's an important phase, especially when you've only got 180 odd on the board. And this was a great period for Pakistan. Shaheen Afridi was on a hat trick. Bowled beautifully. And yeah, South Africa were on the ropes at 40 odd for 4 here when Bavuma and De Bruyne came together.
I thought it was a very intelligent partnership, by the way, from De Bruyne, who played the smarts, if you like, knew what to play, knew what to leave alone, used his feet pretty well. And that was the end of De Bruyne, unfortunately, for him. Not that long before the close, just feeling for the ball a bit. That's the beauty of the angle of the left arm over the wicket bowler. You feel you're inclined to play at balls that you wouldn't otherwise.
Yeah, I mean, I was watching him here today. I mean, a real skillful bowler. I thought maybe, his first game back from injury, he was lacking a little bit of zip.
Pace,
but he got some key wickets, and he did the job for Pakistan. I think, if his pace can come back into the fore, I think he'll be a handful throughout the series.
Absolutely, and scale of economy was good as well. I thought when Hassan and Shaheen Afridi were leaking runs, there was Mohammad Amir just targeting that disciplined line channel outside the off stump.
Interesting seeing the experienced version now, after so long ago having seen the young, youthful, zestful, promising. Raw, good word for him. Well, a good knock from Temba Bavuma that has given South Africa a fighting chance. Dale Steyn's come out ahead of Quinton de Kock as effectively as a night watchman, though it's quite unusual, I think, to have a night watchman for number 7. But it's a good idea. Steyn's played very well. Every chance of South Africa garnering a lead here.
Well, that morning session is going to be interesting to watch tomorrow. I think Pakistan will believe that they can get level. I mean, knock South Africa over that last 5. I think they certainly have to get up tomorrow morning believing that they can. There's enough in the surface. There's an opportunity for them to do that. You can get on a roll. We've seen that today. We've seen a couple of clumps of wickets fall. But South Africa with Bavuma, I really enjoyed his tempo to his game today. He played some wonderful strokes, looked to take the game on a little bit more. And then we know Quinton, he's hit and miss it of late, but the ability to change a game, he has that X factor.
Yeah, well, it only needs 45 minutes of him on song, doesn't it? And it's a real game changer, maybe even a game breaker, all to play for tomorrow morning. An astounding day, really. 15 wickets falling for 308 runs. We've got so much to enjoy on SuperSport cricket-wise. South Africa and Pakistan are going at it here in the Boxing Day Test at Centurion. Over on the other side of the world, we've got Australia and India, a relatively turgid first day, at least comparatively to what we saw here. 215 for 2, the Indians, after a full day's play, and New Zealand and Sri Lanka as well. So, yep, it's all happening in cricket all around the world here. Boxing Day test matches in 3 different parts of this great cricketing globe. A hard game to call here at SuperSport Park. We make it honours even after the first day. See you tomorrow. Boxing Day morning at Centurion. SuperSport alive with the game we love. Great excitement up here, particularly I think for Dale Steyn. He's on 421 test match wickets. That is level with Sean Pollock. He takes another today. He becomes the highest wicket taker in South Africa's cricketing history. It puts him amongst the immortals of the game.
Edged and gone. 422 for Dale Steyn.
And Sean has to say, well played, matey. You're the modern master.
Long live the king.
Well, they are. I reckon he's got outside the line, but Bruce Oxmanford doesn't agree with me. South Africa having a fabulous Boxing Day morning.
Bowled him, there's the rattle, that is really good stuff from Olivier. He's got himself 5 for.
Doesn't make any difference. Glorious batting from Baba Azam. Glorious straight driving, a partnership of 50 by this pair now. A masterclass from Baba Azam.
Congratulations to Dwana Olivier, 6 for 37.
Pakistan bowled out for 181.
Oh, that's not a bad shout. It's a couple of shouts. Up goes that finger, yep. And there's the explosion celebration as well.
Gone, there's another one. Belatedly tried to take the bat away. And it's Shaheen Afridi